What's up, friends of Sub 2? Hope you all having a nice, warm, enjoyable day. It's 70 some degrees down here in Florida. It's sunny. It's a wonderful winter evening, afternoon, whatever it is. Oh man, it's been some time since I've made a video about real estate. It's been crazy the past couple of months with hurricanes and holidays and the such. And wow, it's been great. It's been stressful. I have been on quite the journey so far in the 2.5 months I've been in Sub 2. It's been wild. I stopped my eBay business to take on real estate full time, and man, I've learned so much in the past 2.5 months. And yeah, I was really hoping to have started making some money by now, but that was a bad expectation to set on my part. So I'll probably have to make some money part-time somewhere doing something. I've got some side hustles I work, so I'm trying to see if I can drum up some Google My Business or do something locally where I can make $100 a day, something like that. But on the real estate front, it's also getting a little bit frustrating because my original thesis was to find contracts on the internet in the wild and bring them to one of my buyers that I've sourced. And I know I have to figure out what my KPIs are for this type of business, but so far I've comped about 100 deals, Sub 2 and cash deals, fix and flips and rentals, and they're all just pretty bad. It's just not good. Like Sub 2 deals that just don't pencil out at all. Not for a rental, not for a short-term rental, not for a medium-term rental, and it just sucks. It sucks. I feel like I am just wasting my time looking at these deals that I have no control over, and that's really frustrating to know that not only am I wasting my time, but a lot of other people's time has been wasted to get that property under contract, and that's just shitty for everybody, to be honest. And I'm just going to be honest today because I'm frustrated. I really am. And I'm trying to figure out what to do about it, how to combat this issue that I found. And one thing that I have kind of worked on is trying to get as close to the deal as possible, because I don't have any money to start cold calling off-market properties, and I could switch my whole business plan to on-market outreach, but I don't really want to start switching things right now because I've already started going down a path. So I'm trying to figure out how I can get closer to the person negotiating the deal. And kind of what I've come up with so far is what I'm calling a concierge buyer service. It's kind of like a white glove dispo business where I am a liaison between the buyer and the wholesaler, and I don't want to be sent a contract afterwards and asked if I could find a buyer for it. What I really want to do is work with a wholesaler. Sun is horrible here. Work directly with the wholesaler and help them underwrite the property and get the property under contract to where I have a buyer for it right away. So that way nobody's wasting anybody's time, and we can take the stress off of the wholesaler, because the wholesaler is doing acquisitions, and acquisitions is a hard game. There's a lot of moving parts, and I don't fault people for getting properties under contract for numbers that don't make sense, because they're doing so many great things just to get to that point. It's got to be so hard and tiring to try to, run the ball 90 yards and then have the energy and the wherewithal to get that extra 10 yards. And that extra 10 yards is kind of the dispo end, right? So I'm trying to fulfill this white glove concierge buyer service. Some people that I've talked to have called it a boutique dispo company. Call it what you will. I'm just looking to get closer to someone who is working on a contract with a home to help them be able to sell their contract quickly. So that's kind of what I'm working at. Thank you all for listening. Peace out.